Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well in this crazy ass energies that we are in right now, post the eclipse of March 29th. It's been a lot of planets hanging around in Pisces. That's what's creating all this ups and downs that we are experiencing right now. Anyway, I wanted to personally touch base with all my listeners. I'll be doing some series of voice notes like this going forth so that there is a more personal touch to the podcast. Otherwise, it's just AI based podcast with a packed learning system. You see, there's a lot of depth and breadth of knowledge which is being shared. I'm making it with the help of artificial intelligence and voice notes. Um, the reason being it can pack in more knowledge, although I have to, kind of see each and every draft of what it's cooking up because as much as we like to dream of that artificial intelligence is the new heaven on earth or something like that, it isn't. It needs to be polished a lot. It makes a lot of errors, more errors than we choose to, at least at the moment. So I have reviewed all the drafts, just so you know. It's not like it is blindly published using artificial intelligence and a voiceover. So just pay attention, take notes, and I hope the learning is beneficial to you guys, whoever is listening, whoever is learning from these podcasts. Okay, so this particular voice note is about the Panchanga system. Now, this channel, as you might have realized, is more focused on the self and how the self is embodied in the human personality. And therefore, I'm taking a modern psychological approach also, bridging the Myers-Briggs model and the NLP model and the for temperaments model, all kinds of model, Enneagram model. There are lots of different kinds of bridges that I have tried to build in conjunction with the Vedic astrology. That is bringing it to the zodiac, bringing it to the Nakshatras specifically. Probably this is the only channel which has got the largest number of nakshatra devoted to it, but it is only from the personality aspect point of view because the soul, as much as there are so many people like to talk about soul, the soul is an abstraction. It is embodied only through the human personality. Whenever a soul has to arrive here, it has to arrive in the physical form, in a particular lineage, in a particular family, race, culture, and so on and so forth. So it is better that we use the self as embodied self within the shield or within the womb of personality itself. And that's the study and that's the effort here in this channel. So the interest of the young person who's coming and visiting this channel would be best served by understanding the personality of what drives them subconsciously, what drives them as a person, the innate drives, what you unconsciously are moving towards proactively, reactively, and so on. So I suggest when you are studying this Panchanga series, which is what this voice note is all about, I suggest when you study the personality using these podcasts of this channel, first always begin with Panchanga. Always, always, always. Because the Panchanga is the angular study of sun and moon in your chart. The main two luminaries in the astrology is sun and the moon. So we have the two cycles of the sun and moon, right? The Krishna side, which is going towards the waxing moon, the waning moon, and Shukla side, which is the waxing moon. So it goes between Amavasya and Purnima, the two cycles, 15 days of the moon cycles, ending in full moon and new moon respectively. So study the angles between sun and moon and why this is important. It is almost, well, not almost, it is distinguishing between the soul, that is your sun, and the moon, that is your mind. What is the distance, so to speak, angular distance between your mind and your soul? That is the study of Panchanga. And it starts with the Vara, as you have seen in this playlist. This whole playlist, I'm sticking this video there. The entire playlist of Panchanga, including all the case studies of celebrities to help you understand that better, how it plays out or played out in their lives, is to see which day of the week a person was born, that is the Vara, then the Tithi, Yoga, and Karana, which is the manifestation of the angles between the sun and the moon, and then finally the ascendant nakshatra. These are the five elements: the Vara, the Tithi, Yoga, Karan, and the nakshatra. Ascendant nakshatra is what I am considering for the purposes of these studies. So always study the Panchanga elements first and then move on to the nakshatra part and the other playlists. Okay. Then move on to the subconscious part. Because the Panchanga elements are, in my opinion, at least what I have seen, the most neglected part of Vedic astrology. And it's probably one of the most important guidelines because the Panchanga element as it is in your chart is for your life. It is not dependent on Mahadashas. It is not dependent on specific time periods in your life. It is throughout your life. Doesn't matter which dasha you're running or what planets are in your chart and how they are positioned. This is the Panchanga importance. So the self as personality first do the Panchanga analysis and then move on to the subconscious and the NLP and the eclectic astrology part of the channel. Okay. Make sure you do that first. Take care. Watch this entire series. I hope you take notes. I hope you learn a lot. And if you are having something which you want me to bring forth with the podcast, just put it in the community tab. Take care. Be safe.
Conscious Astrology, Integrating Yoga, Aayushman Yoga. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with yoga, the quality aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding the deeper forces shaping how we navigate life, relationships, and challenges. Today, we explore Aayushman Yoga. Let us begin. Aayushman Yoga Overview. What is Aayushman Yoga? Aayushman Yoga, meaning long life, represents vitality, longevity, and an enduring sense of purpose. Individuals born under this yoga are often blessed with good health, resilience, and a positive outlook on life. They are natural leaders, known for their ability to overcome adversity and guide others toward growth and stability. However, they may experience challenges in relationships, especially with siblings or their first child, and may feel burdened by their responsibilities. Personality traits. Aayushman-born individuals are energetic, optimistic, and determined. They possess strong leadership qualities and are often respected for their wisdom, perseverance, and dedication. They are drawn to fields that enhance life and well-being, such as medicine, alternative healing, and public service. However, their strong sense of purpose can lead to burnout if they neglect their own emotional and physical needs. Positive traits: resilient, strong-willed, and optimistic, naturally inclined toward leadership and healing professions, persistent in the pursuit of long-term goals. Challenges: prone to overworking and neglecting self-care, may experience strained relationships with siblings or close family members, vulnerable to feelings of isolation due to their sense of duty. Consciousness principles for navigating Aayushman Yoga. 1. Consciousness seeks resilience through balance. Consciousness finds strength in balancing action with rest and restoration. Application: Aayushman-born individuals may associate resilience with constant productivity, leading to burnout. Consciousness invites them to view rest as an essential part of sustained strength. Schedule regular downtime to recharge mentally and physically. Use affirmations such as, "I nurture my strength through rest and renewal." Reflect on moments when rest enhanced productivity and well-being. 2. Consciousness thrives in self-compassion. Beyond duty, consciousness does not tie self-worth to accomplishments, but values inner peace and self-compassion. Application: Aayushman individuals may feel driven to prove their worth through their achievements and responsibilities. Consciousness encourages them to practice self-compassion regardless of external success. Engage in daily gratitude practices focused on personal qualities rather than achievements. Use affirmations such as, "I am worthy simply because I exist." Practice forgiving themselves for perceived failures or shortcomings. 3. Consciousness seeks connection in leadership. Consciousness integrates leadership with empathy and meaningful connection. Application. Aayushman-born individuals may focus so much on their goals that they overlook the emotional needs of those they lead. Consciousness invites them to foster collaboration and connection in their leadership style. Practice active listening during conversations to strengthen empathy and understanding. Reflect on how their leadership impacts relationships and emotional dynamics. Use affirmations such as, "I lead with empathy and purpose." 4. Consciousness finds growth through acceptance, not resistance. Consciousness grows through accepting life's challenges as opportunities for growth rather than resisting them. Application. Aayushman individuals may resist changes or challenges, fearing instability. Consciousness encourages them to embrace challenges as catalysts for growth. Reframe challenges as necessary lessons for personal evolution. Practice letting go meditations to release fear of uncertainty and embrace change. Use affirmations such as, "I grow stronger through life's changes." Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Aayushman Yoga challenges. 1. Rest and renewal ritual. Dedicate 15 minutes daily to a calming ritual, such as breathing exercises or nature walks, to replenish energy. 2. Self-compassion journal. Write down moments of self-compassion and forgiveness, reinforcing self-worth beyond duties. 3. Empathy and leadership practice. During leadership tasks, ask, "How can I connect emotionally while guiding this process?" 4. Growth through challenges reflection. At the end of each week, reflect on a challenge faced and the lessons learned from it. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Aayushman-born individuals can transform their resilience into a balanced approach that fosters self-compassion, meaningful connection, and sustainable growth. This allows them to navigate life's demands with grace, leading with both strength and empathy, while cultivating inner peace and longevity. Conscious Astrology, Integrating Yoga, Gandha Yoga. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with yoga, the quality aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding the deeper forces shaping how we navigate life, relationships, and challenges. Today, we explore Gandha Yoga. Let us begin. Gandha Yoga Overview. What is Gandha Yoga? Gandha Yoga, meaning knot or obstacle, represents disruption, intensity, and transformation. Individuals born under this yoga often face unexpected challenges that test their resilience and adaptability. They may experience emotional ups and downs and may feel disconnected from family or face difficulties in relationships. However, Gandha-born individuals have a remarkable ability to rebuild and reinvent themselves, often emerging stronger from hardships. Personality traits. Gandha-born individuals are resourceful, determined, and perceptive. They possess a deep understanding of life's complexities and are skilled at navigating difficult situations. Their ability to remain composed during crises makes them influential in fields such as business, finance, and policymaking. However, their confrontational nature and tendency to distance themselves from family can lead to isolation and relationship challenges. Positive traits. Resilient, resourceful, and determined, skilled at problem solving and managing crises. Strong sense of self and independence. Challenges. Prone to emotional detachment and strained family relationships. May feel misunderstood or alienated due to their confrontational nature. Vulnerable to destructive patterns or impulsive decisions. Consciousness principles for navigating Gandha Yoga. 1. Consciousness finds strength in connection, not separation. Consciousness grows through connection and integration, finding wholeness rather than division. Application. Gandha-born individuals may distance themselves from loved ones during times of difficulty. Consciousness invites them to strengthen their connections and seek support rather than isolating themselves. Practice reaching out to loved ones during challenging times rather than withdrawing. Reflect on the importance of community and connection in personal growth. Use affirmations such as, "I grow stronger through connection, not separation." 2. Consciousness seeks peace in the midst of chaos. Consciousness remains calm and centered, even in the midst of disruption and uncertainty. Application. Gandha individuals may become overwhelmed by unexpected challenges. Consciousness encourages them to cultivate inner peace and composure amid life's disruptions. Practice mindfulness meditation to center the mind during stressful situations. Engage in grounding exercises such as deep breathing or nature walks to foster calm. Use affirmations such as, I find calm in the midst of change. 3. Consciousness transforms obstacles into opportunities. Consciousness views obstacles as opportunities for growth and transformation. Application. Gandha-born individuals may view challenges as setbacks rather than stepping stones. Consciousness invites them to reframe difficulties as catalysts for growth. Reflect on past challenges that led to positive transformations. Journal about lessons learned from current struggles to foster a growth mindset. Use affirmations such as, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. 4. Consciousness seeks harmony through forgiveness and release. Consciousness fosters harmony by releasing grudges and practicing forgiveness. Application. Gandha individuals may hold on to emotional pain or resentment, which can lead to destructive patterns. Consciousness encourages them to practice forgiveness and release past grievances. Write letters of forgiveness, whether sent or unsent, to release emotional burdens. Perform symbolic release rituals, such as burning old resentments to signify closure. Use affirmations such as, I release the past and embrace peace. Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Gandha yoga challenges. 1. Connection ritual. Schedule weekly check-ins with family or friends to nurture relationships and reduce isolation. 2. Grounding meditation. Practice 10-minute meditations focused on deep breathing and visualization to maintain inner peace during crises. 3. Resilience journal. Reflect on past hardships and write about the strengths gained from overcoming them. 4. Forgiveness exercise. List emotional burdens or grudges and symbolically release them through a ritual of choice, such as tearing the paper or burning it. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Gandha-born individuals can transform their resilience into a balanced approach that fosters connection, emotional healing, and self-mastery. This allows them to navigate life's disruptions with grace, emerging stronger and more harmonious as they embrace growth and transformation. Conscious Astrology, Integrating Yoga, Saubhagya Yoga. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with yoga, the quality aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding the deeper forces shaping how we navigate life, relationships, and challenges. Today, we explore Saubhagya Yoga. Let us begin. What is Saubhagya Yoga? Saubhagya Yoga, meaning good fortune, represents prosperity, comfort, and opportunities for success. Individuals born under this yoga often experience a life filled with blessings, charm, and favorable circumstances. They possess a natural magnetism that attracts abundance and tend to be skilled in practical matters such as finances, agriculture, or food-related industries. However, their focus on comfort and material well-being can lead to complacency or struggles in managing money during early life stages. Personality traits. Saubhagya-born individuals are sensible, optimistic, and hardworking. They have a unique ability to create wealth and manage resources effectively, often excelling in fields that provide tangible value. They are known for their grounded approach and practical mindset, which helps them turn opportunities into long-term stability. However, their love for comfort and luxury may sometimes cause financial strain if not managed wisely. Positive traits. Practical, resourceful, and skilled at managing wealth. Optimistic and hardworking. Grounded, sensible, and charming. Challenges. May struggle with financial management, especially in their early years. Prone to overindulgence in comfort and luxury. May experience setbacks due to overspending or trusting the wrong people. Consciousness principles for navigating Saubhagya Yoga. 1. Consciousness seeks growth through gratitude. Consciousness thrives when abundance is met with gratitude rather than attachment. Application. Saubhagya-born individuals may become overly focused on accumulating wealth and comforts, leading to a sense of entitlement. Consciousness invites them to cultivate gratitude for what they have, rather than seeking constant accumulation. Practice a daily gratitude ritual, listing 3 blessings before starting the day. Use affirmations such as, I am grateful for the abundance in my life. Reflect on experiences where gratitude led to contentment and inner peace. 2. Consciousness expands through purposeful success. Consciousness finds joy in achieving success that aligns with personal values rather than external validation. Application. Saubhagya individuals may pursue material gains without considering whether their achievements align with their deeper values. Consciousness encourages them to pursue purposeful success, reflect on long-term goals, and ensure they align with personal priorities and ethics. Engage in activities that bring fulfillment beyond material rewards. Use affirmations such as, I create success that nurtures my soul. 3. Consciousness balances comfort with mindful action. Consciousness enjoys comfort but remains active and engaged in meaningful work. Application. Saubhagya-born individuals may become complacent, enjoying their comforts without actively pursuing their growth. Consciousness invites them to balance rest with purposeful action. Schedule action days dedicated to focused work on personal goals or projects. Reflect on how mindful productivity contributes to long-term comfort and stability. Use affirmations such as, I balance rest and action with harmony. 4. Consciousness thrives in responsible abundance. Consciousness enjoys abundance, but seeks to use it responsibly for self and others. Application. Saubhagya individuals may struggle with overspending or trusting the wrong people with their resources. Consciousness encourages them to practice mindful financial stewardship. Create a financial plan that prioritizes savings, investments, and responsible spending. Reflect on the difference between wants and needs when making purchases. Use affirmations such as, I manage my abundance wisely and share with intention. Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Saubhagya Yoga challenges. 1. Gratitude journaling. Dedicate 5 minutes daily to write about moments of abundance and express gratitude for them. 2. Value-based goal setting. Align financial and personal goals with core values to ensure meaningful success. 3. Balanced action plan. Create a weekly schedule that balances work, rest, and self-improvement activities. 4. Mindful spending challenge. Before making non-essential purchases, pause and reflect on whether the item aligns with long-term goals and values. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Saubhagya-born individuals can transform their good fortune into a balanced approach that nurtures both their material success and emotional well-being. This allows them to enjoy their abundance with gratitude, act with purpose, and create lasting stability and joy. Conscious Astrology Integrating Yoga, Vriddhi Yoga. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with yoga, the quality aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding the deeper forces shaping how we navigate life, relationships, and challenges. Today, we explore Vriddhi Yoga. Let us begin. Vriddhi Yoga Overview. What is Vriddhi Yoga? Vriddhi Yoga, meaning growth or expansion, represents abundance, prosperity, and constant self-improvement. Individuals born under this yoga have an innate drive to evolve, grow, and achieve success. They are opportunistic and continuously seek ways to improve their lives and the lives of others. They are also known to bring good fortune to their family and community. However, their desire for recognition and material growth can sometimes lead to a sense of dissatisfaction or attachment to possessions and status. Personality traits. Vriddhi-born individuals are ambitious, intelligent, and highly opportunistic. They are natural optimists who believe in progress and are constantly striving for self-improvement. Their drive for growth often leads them to financial success and recognition. However, they may place too much emphasis on external achievements, leading to challenges in personal relationships and a tendency to measure self-worth through possessions and social status. Positive traits: ambitious, optimistic, and intelligent, skilled at recognizing and capitalizing on opportunities, motivated by progress and self-improvement. Prone to seeking validation through material success, may experience instability in relationships due to overfocus on achievements, can feel restless or dissatisfied despite success. Hashtag consciousness principles for navigating Vriddhi yoga. 1. Consciousness seeks growth beyond material expansion. Consciousness thrives on inner growth and spiritual progress alongside material success. Application. Vriddhi-born individuals may equate success solely with external achievements. Consciousness encourages them to expand their definition of growth to include emotional, intellectual, and spiritual dimensions. Practice self-reflection to evaluate personal growth beyond material achievements. Use affirmations such as "I grow in wisdom and purpose, not just wealth." Engage in activities that foster emotional and intellectual development. 2. Consciousness expands through gratitude, not comparison. Consciousness values gratitude for the present rather than comparing success to others. Application. Vriddhi individuals may fall into the trap of comparing their achievements to others, leading to dissatisfaction. Consciousness invites them to practice gratitude for their unique journey. Keep a gratitude journal to list accomplishments and moments of joy. Reflect on how progress has enriched life rather than focusing on unfulfilled desires. Use affirmations such as, "I am grateful for my unique path of growth." Consciousness thrives in connection, not isolation. Consciousness integrates personal growth with meaningful connections and service to others. Application. Vriddhi-born individuals may become so focused on their goals that they neglect relationships. Consciousness encourages them to nurture connections and share their growth with others. Schedule quality time with loved ones to strengthen bonds and show appreciation. Reflect on how shared experiences enhance personal growth and fulfillment. Use affirmations such as, "I grow stronger through connection and contribution." 4. Consciousness finds contentment in the present moment. Consciousness balances ambition with contentment by appreciating the present while working toward future goals. Application. Vriddhi individuals may struggle with restlessness, always chasing the next milestone. Consciousness invites them to find peace and joy in the present moment. Practice mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing, to cultivate present moment awareness. Engage in activities that foster stillness and reflection, such as meditation or nature walks. Use affirmations such as, "I embrace growth while finding joy in the present." Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Vriddhi yoga challenges. 1. Gratitude reflection. Spend 5 minutes daily writing about moments of growth and lessons learned to reinforce appreciation. 2. Balance exercise. Dedicate specific time to nurturing relationships and non-material pursuits each week. 3. Self-recognition ritual. Celebrate small wins by rewarding yourself with simple acts of self-care, reinforcing intrinsic value over external praise. 4. Mindful goal setting. Set goals that prioritize well-being and contribution to others rather than just personal gain. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Vriddhi-born individuals can transform their drive for expansion into a balanced approach that fosters personal growth, gratitude, and meaningful connections. This allows them to enjoy the fruits of their success while cultivating inner peace and purpose, creating a life of holistic abundance and fulfillment.